Good day, everyone. Welcome to our online exhibition, Maps Through Time, Ethnicity, Exploration, and Empire. We are your hosts and curators for this session, and we are more than excited to guide you through two fascinating historical maps that tell powerful stories of culture, colonialism, and cartography. This exhibition explores how maps are used as tools not only for navigation, but also for control, storytelling, and shaping historical memory. Now, let's begin our journey in the southern Philippines, Mindanao.
Our first map is titled Mindanao, Distribution of Races, dated 1990, produced by the U.S. Military's Department of Mindanao and Jolo. This map was created during the American occupation of the Philippines, shortly after the Spanish-American War. At the time, the Americans were trying to understand the complex social structure of Mindanao as part of their military and administrative efforts.
As you can see, the map uses colors to divide populations. First is red, represents the Visayan Filipinos, mostly Christians settled along the coastlines. Second is dark gray or black, indicates the Moro or Muslim communities. The last one is unshaded or white areas, represent what were then termed pagan tribes. It is a colonial label used for indigenous groups. These include people like Bagubos, Mandayas, Manobos, and Subanans, each with their own languages, beliefs, and traditions.
This map wasn't just for reference, it was a military and political tool. It helps the American determine where resistance was likely, like how to organize troops and how to structure their administrations. In shaded areas, it shows zones occupied by U.S. troops during the pacification campaigns. In many ways, it reflects the colonial idea of divide and rule, using ethnic divisions to manage and control populations.
Let's pause here. Consider how this map contributes the viewer's understanding of Mindanao and its people. It's an example of how maps can label, divide, and even stereotype communities.
Introduction to the Patagonian map. Our second map shifts continents. This is a 16th century European map of the Patagonian region in South America, probably from the age of exploration. It's labeled with Italian, Latin, or Spanish names and highlights European interest in newly encountered lands. This map emphasizes mystery and grandeur over accuracy.
In features and interpretation, here we see names like Region Patagonica or Capoda HMV and Fium de Johan de Saunes. These were European attempts to make sense of foreign territories by renaming them. Maps like this were also influenced by myth. Patagonia, for example, was thought to be inhabited by giants based on an exaggeration or explorers like Magellan.
This map reflects the colonial imagination, a belief that the rest of the world was a blank slate of European naming, conquest, and storytelling. Rather than serving local populations, these maps justified expansion and claimed territories under the banner of exploration, often erasing native geographies and identities.
Let's reflect on this. How do these two maps, one from Southeast Asia, one from South America, both reflect colonial worldviews? They remind us that maps were never neutral. They told stories that served powerful interests. Feel free to share your responses as we move to wrap up the session.
To conclude, we've seen how maps, while appearing objectives, are deeply political. They can organize people, share perceptions, and support empires. As cartographer J.B. Harley said, maps are never value-free images. They always embedded with political agendas. Thank you for joining us in exploring these maps through critical and historical lens. We hope you leave a new question and a deeper appreciation for how geography and power are always connected. Thank you.